Am I in the right place? Am I in the right time? Where am I? Can you guys see me? Anybody here yet? Hello? I've got the wrong thing turning on here. Nailed it. 1 sec. There we go. Yeah, now I'm at home. Hey, everybody! Hi! Conhece o comando R? Sim, eu sei dar raids, só que... difícil, porque eu não consigo dar raids num canal que não está live, né? Então eu preciso estar live nos dois. Hey, Selwyn, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back, buddies. Hopefully the YouTube situation is working out good. Let me go get Sparkles. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get Sparkles and then probably go to the bathroom real fast. Okay? Oh, shoot, and I gotta change the title of the stream. Might as well put my mic back on while I'm setting this up. I'm still working so hard to get this working. Real hard to switch between two streams really fast. Let me update my titles. Okay, there it is. Hey everybody, okay, I'll be right back. I'm back. Hello. Sorting myself out. How's everybody doing? Anybody here new that wasn't at my last stream? Come here. And Sparkles is here. Look at this bad boy right here. Now he's a little bit offset. It's me and the boys right here. Who else puts up a chair just for their cats? Okay. Hey, Rita. I am multi-streaming. I and multi-streaming. Everything's complicated. Stay there, baby boy. He's like, I haven't played with you all day, mother. Please. Please. There you go. Relax. Relax. Yeah, there you go. Isaac, oh my god, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it so much. Lower his camera a little bit for you guys. Get that cat action. That's to go for the future cat company. I missed so much chats. What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for the sub. If you connect your Twitch account to your Discord, you get access to all of my extra stuffs. Free goodies. Excuse me, man. There you go. There you go. Sure, it's not acknowledged. Nope, it doesn't work. Cannot be acknowledged, kitty cat. See that paw? Paw action. Cat wants attention, stream's over. Do you think we'll be able to see the next Avatar movie this year? Honestly, I've been waiting for it so long, I have no faith in it. I hear we can see it at the Doctor Strange movie, right? He's literally holding me. Look at that shit. Look at this. Can you guys see this? Do you guys see this? This clownery? Hey, Reedon. I like his stream's layout. Thank you. I made it myself. Jamie Rains Art. Thank you so much for the sub. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I know it's all for the cat action. Cat action getting us the subs. For you to keep a focused and clear mind, is your diet super strict? No. My diet is not super strict. However, I do some certain things to stay more focused, but there are things that only work for me because, you know, everybody's different. If I eat a large meal, I get really foggy. Like, I have a bad thyroid, bad things happen, my body just doesn't work the way it's supposed to. If I eat a big meal, I get foggy. I don't want to get foggy when I am working. So during the weekdays, I try not to eat until 6 p.m. Lucky! Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to. Oh my god, look at this baby though. You don't have to, this baby. You don't have to sub, but thank you. You think you're gonna aim for partner on Twitch? I think during June I'll do a marathon or something for that. Scatterbrain Art, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I've had many months where I've beaten the 75 minimum. Not this month. Last month was like 65. But I don't stream enough hours to apply. Do you meditate? I do when I'm being good. I've had a lot of good runs of meditation, so to speak. Like, you know, I used to meditate. I meditated almost every day last year, but I haven't since like March properly. Like, you know, I have fallen off. I'm trying to get back on it. So yeah, like if I don't eat, Rita, 9 months. That's enough time to make a baby, like I always say. Right? Thank you so much. Yeah, if I don't eat before a certain amount of time of the day, I operate much better that day. But it's okay. Like, I'm not doing it to lose weight because I still whenever like 6 p.m. hits, like it's a free for all. Like, nothing in the kitchen is safe. I just started my dev stream last week. Safe to say I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, Andy. I'm gonna be honest. Just do a little research. It literally it's all it takes. Like, there are certain little like tips and tricks that people put on the internet all the time that really helps me get used to it. Like, for example, even if nobody's watching, like you should still always be talking. You know, like say something. Create a new topic, something that will engage people. I always find that I was telling Paul Gabriel this, I have one story that normally when I start telling the story like on the Pixelogic channel, I'll be at like, let's say 80, 90 watchers. By the time I'm done with the story, I'll be like at 150. It's crazy. Like if you can, if you have a story that can like make somebody listen, bro, that's the way to go. Uh, did somebody just follow Ross? Goonies! Is it my birthday? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, Rita's gifting. That's why. I'm like, what's going on, Rita? Thank you for the gifts. Rita, you're such a sweetheart and a baby, and I love you. I've been calling people babies lately as a sign of respect, okay? I appreciate it. Well, by the way, like we set up all the stuff on Discord, so now subs get even more rewards. So now you get more rewards, so make sure you set up your Discord and go on my sub Discord and see what's going on in there. JP, I'm so curious. Sure, you can send me a DM. Don't send it on Twitch though, because I'll never see it. Send it like on Discord. You could. Thank you so much. I miss you. I miss you too. I miss you too, baby girl. Okay, so what was I gonna do? I think I said specifically. So specifically what's going. Hey Rasa, how you doing? There's been like some sort of UI update on Twitch, hasn't it? I'm confused and scared. Should I get a rental car for next weekend? Probably. I mean, like, I personally like having your own vehicle for when you're on a trip because of just safety reasons and like being able to get the heck out of there at any time. I'm a little paranoid. Roni Noam Weasley, thank you so much for the follow. Clown, you're so right. I have the world's worst computer chair ever. And I've started walking like an old lady, so it's time for me to upgrade. I'm thinking about getting one of those really expensive ones. You know the ones? The expensive ones. I think if I say just a really expensive chair, everybody knows what I'm talking about. I'm gonna write it off for my taxes. I think that counts, right, as a tax write-off? Does it? I think it does. Like, if I can't sit at my computer, I can't do my job. Yeah. We could meet halfway one day. I mean, like, I'm okay with driving all the way. Just send, like, literally, Rita, don't forget, send me a DM, telling me what day you want to see me, and I'm gonna put Brandon in a car and we can come by. I don't know which. Okay. Let's do it through chat. We like Orlando. That's where you are, Orlando. So I was going to do like wrist gauntlet. I'm trying to decide how I want to do it. I'm gonna use my little woven IMM. Here, this one. I think. I just have to decide kind of like the shape I'm going for. The people I'm using as inspiration don't really wear gauntlets. But I've decided that she was gonna wear a gauntlet. Seems like it's mostly just beads, like wrapped beads. Clown, you have a good chair to recommend? How do we enter to win a free month of 3D sculpting workshops? So I'm not currently giving a free month of workshops. However, every once in a while I'll do an art challenge. I'm thinking about doing one next week, and then you can enter to win then. Here on this, oh shoot, yeah, it makes, the lack of color definitely makes it look like she doesn't have anything on her bikini areas. There you go. Perfect. No, Twitch cannot ban me. I am unbannable. Okay, so I'm trying to decide on the design here. There's probably a couple of things we can do. One thing I haven't ever tried is like frame mesh. You guys ever done frame mesh in ZBrush? I think it's like you can kind of make a loop and then have the thing follow the loop. But I have this brush here that I already have like the woven grass. I could, for example, I've gotta hide that skirt and get the cube back on. Put that cube on, hide that skirt because it's too heavy. Basically I can come in here with this, start dragging it on, pull like shift and pull, and then it will freeze. Okay. Didn't quite work. Let's try that again. There we go. And see how it makes like a perfect circle around the mesh? And then if I let go, it creates like the bracelet. And then I was thinking like after that, I could, for example, just kind of use that one trick that I used for the Pixologic or the Maxon presentation. Just pull it a little bit like this, get it just right, and then do 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 do. Oh, a little bit of lagging made it worse. Try again. Take two. Boom. Pew, 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 pew. Like that. Then I can go ahead and select this, split unmasked points, hide the body, and then we can just use deformers and stuff to get it to actually look good. Okay, put that there. Former, and then just grab certain things. Like that. So this is just the first test. I'm not sure about this look. Oops, invert that. The lag is real. I'm going a little too crazy with these, that's for sure. Somebody's got to be responsible. Conrad, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. My computer hasn't been the fastest lately. I need to take a look at what's going on. There used to be a time where I could push, I could push the topology, like the amounts of things that I have going on, you know. Obrigada, Rosa. Hello, Marcelo. The copy technique has been one of my favorites since I saw you do it for the horns. Thank you! It's my most popular YouTube video, I think. Best chair I've found. Assertive, smart, layers, Jennings, super task, big and tall chair. Okay, I'm gonna copy that over to like my notepad and then Google it after the stream is done. How expensive is it though? Você comentou sobre conseguir uma vaga no começo da sua jornada com a possibilidade de ir aprender no mercado. Você sente que ainda existe essa abertura realmente? Sim. Assim, é difícil dizer porque eu não tenho procurado muito, mas acho que sim. Mas assim, também não é qualquer coisa não, tipo, a indústria que eu entrei, a arte técnica, ela era muito específica e muito em alta demanda. Ou seja, as pessoas estavam... Quando alguma coisa tem alta demanda, elas são ok em fazendo sacrifícios pra ter ela, sabe? Ou seja, se fosse algum emprego que não está em alta demanda, não ia dar tão certo. Mask lasso is the way to go for this. Go ahead and get it closer to the hand. Then maybe like kinda creating some cooler shape with it. Maybe pull this part down so it doesn't have quite the same stretching vibes. And then pull this part up though. It's a little stretched. I feel like I need to fix this. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Let's zoom out. And like it's a little lumpy in some areas, but I fix that. Ruben Nilson, obrigada. I have got the shirt for 150, but nowadays home office things are crazy expensive. I mean, 150, like even with inflation, sounds really cheap compared to what I was gonna spend. So I was gonna buy a Herman Miller chair, which is like $1,000. I don't know if it's worth $1,000, but I've never heard anybody say a bad thing about it. So I figured I would try. Obrigada, honey. I was gonna buy something way too expensive, but it would be worth it, like, honestly, if I can just not mess up my back anymore. Like, that would be quite the investment, you know? I'm gonna go ahead and paint it like a tan color or something. Let me turn on the skirt and, like, bring the colors back. This is the chosen color for that. I saw the chair today for 469 nets. Oh my god. Everything's expensive nowadays. It's real hard to navigate the world currently. Inverted spine chairs. Sounds like a torture device. That curve around the mesh shift is nice. Yeah, I'm planning on making like a tiny little Instagram short with that. I really don't know what to feel about the hair. Oh, what happened to my... What happened to the thing I just made? Disappeared. Lessen the stress in your spine. Any advice on getting started on streaming? How was it like when you first time streaming? Oh, of course, Comics Legend. Love talking about that topic. So let's see. Advice for starting to stream. So much to pick from in my brain right now. First thing is to be extremely clear on why you want to stream, what streaming means to you. Okay? It's basically the same advice I give for everything. Anna's advice, just know what the heck you want, step one. Maury Sets, the real one, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Like, literally, that's it. Know what you want to get out of streaming, and then don't forget it. Because I do all the time. I did. And you guys know, in 2019, I didn't stream. I took a year off of streaming in 2019 because I lost sight of the reason. Like, I didn't know why I was streaming. I got caught up in the numbers. I got caught up in the, I guess, dopamine of it all, wanting to fit in with, like, the streaming partners. Guys, check out how cute Sparkles' this Paul looks. Just real fast. Anyway, so I got caught up in the wrong things. Be very clear on why you stream, what you want out of it, and then, you know, just remember that. Because these kinds of, let's say, like, you know, how to put it? These kinds of social media things, YouTube, have a way of corrupting a lot of the reason why you start off in the first place. So don't fall for the corruption. Gain extreme clarity on what you want. Okay, that's my first pro tip. Second pro tip is similar. So you might be disappointed in your numbers, and I've had more than enough talks with a bunch of different people about this. Like, they're like, man, I've been streaming for 5 years and I only have 18 followers. Like, what's going on? You know, this is worthless. I hate myself. I hate everything. I'm gonna quit. You know, that stuff. Sure, that stuff hurts, right? I gotta tell you something, first of all, is that it's never going to be enough. If you care about the numbers, it will never be enough. You know, whenever I got 24 concurrent streamers, I wanted 25. Whenever I got 80, I wanted 90, you know. It's never enough. But you also have to remember that each person that watches your stream is a person, like a real person, you know? And you never know who they are or the amazing, beautiful value and amazingness that they can bring into your life, right? I talk about this in my book. God, this song is distracting me. I'm sorry, guys. You know how it is. Like, I'm a very chaotic person, but I cannot deal with chaotic music. Probably because it's too much chaos all in one. What was I saying? Oh yeah, okay. It's the thing I wrote in my book. So, for context, whenever I got my very first job in the industry, the person came to me. They came to me in ZBrush in Facebook. But how did they find me? I posted up a screenshot of the very first little alien, the purple alien that I still use on my business cards, even though it's old and ugly. The little alien, I posted it on Facebook. It got like 2 likes. Then my teacher shared it on her Facebook, and it got 13 likes. This is nothing to be proud of, right? These aren't numbers that are doing, like, it's not doing numbers, you know what I mean? But one of those 13 likes was the right person at the right time. And that person was like, hey, I really like your alien. Let's talk. I have an opening at this company. I think you'd be good for it. Would you like to come in for an interview? 13 likes opened the door to my entire career and made my entire career work from that day on, right? So the numbers don't mean anything because it could be one, the right one, right? And you don't know who the right one is ever. You know, and I have this very clear in my book. Actually, I just pull up the manuscript right now. It's just read straight from it, right? The point of streaming almost never should be to be a famous streamer. That's hard to achieve and very difficult. Like, if you want to be an influencer, sure, but if not, it's like do it because you want to be held accountable. You want to improve your work. You want to get faster at working. You want to make friends. You want to make connections. You want to learn how to speak more confidently. You want to gain confidence in general. You want to build a thicker skin. These are all things that streaming will do for you, almost guaranteed. You know, but basically that's it. That's my advice for you for streaming. And then, like, just in general, go off and do some research on, like, the best practices of streaming. There's a lot of best practices out there. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this with dark color. Color fill object. Gonna go ahead and go to deformation, inflate down a little bit. Okay, then Damien standard, maybe this alpha right here. Perfect. Obrigada, Junior. When's my book coming out? So I'm still working on my book. My book should be coming out, oops, that's the wrong button. Should be coming out this year if I can. I mean, I'm working on it on my own. And it's much bigger than I thought it would be. So it's not so good. And, you know, it's not easy to do. I'm trying. What's going on here? Oh shoot, I was in the wrong thing. Oops. Let's undo that. No wonder ZBrush is freezing. Thank you, Huffprod. I appreciate it. So yeah, I don't have an editor, Rita. I'm just hoping on the kindness of strangers at this point, or friends. Real fast, guys, I'm doing some operations here that... Okay. I'm just kind of trying to sketch in some brow. I'm gonna self-publish the book on Amazon, I think. I think that's how we're gonna do it. Hope for the best. I really like the book. Like, I feel very called to write it. It feels like the right thing for me to do. I've been doing a ton of research to make it nice and juicy. It's about, specifically, it's about how to thrive in the industry. How'd I put it? Sorry, I get distracted. I don't have an editor. Will the book be sold as PDF or physical book? Will the physical book be signed? I'm sure I could make it happen if I could sign the book. I don't know about the details. I think it's going to be online only, but it depends on how the reception goes. Like, do you guys want a physical book? I don't even know if I can auto publish a physical book. I love my assistant, if he's here, to Google that for me, if he can. You know, I don't know. I think a PDF is easier, lower barrier of entry, but also, like, I'm pretty proud of what I've written. Like, this book wasn't supposed to be like such a huge project, to be honest. It's supposed to be like a little thing that I wrote, but now I'm like super invested. I really like it. And so I would be very proud to sell it in physical form. I'm a professional video editor, Anna. You want a job? You want a little job? Good evening. Let us know when your book is ready. I will. I will. I love my book. Like, even if nobody buys it, like, I'm still gonna feel so good that I wrote it. Like, I never thought this would be me. Like, I turned out so much different than I thought. Just to put it at that. Like, I never thought I was going to be doing what I do. I didn't think I was gonna be a streamer. I didn't think I was gonna be a author. Can I start calling myself an author, even though it's not published yet? Let me know. Let me know in chat if I need to be gatekept. You can start with the PDF format and maybe later deal with publisher. Thank you. Like, I was reading this book right here. I guess it's underneath a pile of books, but it's a book on how to, like, run a successful coaching business, which ironically I only started reading after I had already been running my coaching business for 1 year, so I'm right on schedule, right? And like he said, always be writing a book. Like, if you want to be a authority in your fields, always be writing a book. And as soon as you publish the first book, write the next book. Ironically, I was already writing the book, but I thought I was just going to write one book. You know, I thought that was it. I was thinking, like, I'm going to write one book and then call it a day. Fade into the ground and never come back. But maybe I'll keep going. I don't know. Thank you, guys. Maybe you can crowdfund the book. You can sell it as a PDF, physical book, signed physical book, and maybe personalized messaging book. People can back in different tiers. I'm going to screenshot that suggestion because it's a good suggestion, and I'm going to send it to my assistant. That's what you get for working with me, like just random ideas thrown at you day and night. I'm really sorry if it bothers you guys, by the way, but like I'm talking about the people that work for me now. But it's nice. It's good to have ideas, right? Yeah, I'm excited. I like doing this stuff. You know? It's going to be one of my summer focuses. I'm hoping to like go on a few trips, even though I haven't bought any tickets yet, and do my book. You know, and just be happy. Me, my book, and some martinis, right? What have you gone through with writing the book? Does it feel like a relief at times? Are there challenges or pitfalls you've faced? um, let's see. The biggest challenge of writing the book is the inner voices that say that I'm not good enough to write the book. Other than that, everything's peachy. Cause like thankfully I've been streaming for so long that I have these like preset things that I talk about all the freaking time that are like burned to my brain that I can just write about, you know? And then I put all that down. Then I started doing further research and adding a lot of new things to the book. Then I started mentoring, right? And then I was able to gain ridiculous insights on what's going on with the people that are trying to make it in this industry today. Tremendous insight. Like there's so many mentorship stories in the book. Anonymous, of course. If you're a mentorship, you don't have to worry. Okay. Problems that just everybody freaking goes through. Like every day, same questions. You know what I mean? It's weird. It's crazy how it works. And so just answering those questions, talking about the stuff I believe in as far as like making it in as an artist. And it's empowering. It's not about how do I put it? Like it's not about submitting yourself. It's about empowering yourself. Like I have like this new like catchphrase that I'm adding into the book. Like I'm slowly by little like adding extra catchphrases into the book. But basically like my mentees were asking me if I was going to write about how to do a job interview in the book, like how to rock your job interview. You know what I mean? And no, like I was like, that's so strange. Like, no, I'm not going to write about that in my book. And then all of a sudden I was like, why am I not writing about that in my book? Right? That sounds like the perfect topic to go in my book. Actually, right? And then I stopped to realize, like, maybe not. Like, my book isn't about rocking a job interview, even though you should be able to do that. My book is about getting a job before you show up to the interview. That's what my book is about. It sounds really ambitious, but it's totally doable, right? It's about strategic thinking, thinking ahead, using your time wisely, working smart, not hard, thriving, just thriving, you know? And it sounds easy, like whenever I was having that talk with Stylist Lee, iconic talk, you know, they were like, Anna, everything just happens so easy for you. And I'm like, my man, I work every day to make things be easy for me. Does that make sense? So it's not easy, but it looks easy because you don't see the work that I'm doing on the side, you know, in the back, basically, to make it easy. You know? And it's good work. It's work that it pays you back, right? It's not work that you do for others. It's work that you do for you. And once you start thinking like that and living this way, like, I do believe in it. Like, I'm not just bullshitting you guys. Like, my book isn't gonna be one of those, like, get rich quick things, or like, I'm gonna change your life in 5 easy steps. Like, it's not 5 easy steps. It's like 5 very hard steps. You know what I mean? Who said things are easy for you? The boys on Stylist League said things are easy for me. And like, I've had some lucky moments where things were easy for me, but like, it's backed up by like 1,000 hours of work, 10,000 hours of work or something. You know what I mean? And that's what the book is about. I could talk about the book for hours if you guys let me. So if you want to change the topic, please just send me a question or something and we will change the topic. Anna works her ass off. I'm a witness, right? I'm kind of a work your ass off person. Sometimes I like to say it's because I'm an Aries, but then normally chat gangs up on me. Oh, Level Dead, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. Welcome, welcome. You worked your ass off and the right person saw the fruits of your labor. That's not luck. Thoughts. I had a feeling you worked really hard from the stuff you shared on Stylist League, and even just now, I have no doubt you put that work in. As someone recognizing your hard work. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you guys understand my hard work. I like to call it like investment work. Comics Legend, what are you talking about? About the tiers thing? Can you let me know? I think it sounds really promising. I just can't tell exactly how it ties in. Alguma bebida alcoólica de chocolate. Mas tão pequenininha, tão fofinha, nem conta. Nem conta. I'm also an Aries, so yeah. I know you're also an Aries. You got that Aries energy. I can't find the rules of the channel. Does that mean I can finally be myself? There's rules in the About section. The rules are really easy to follow, though. I'm uncreative, but my mom says I'm a Cancer. So what were we talking about? Oh yeah, work that rewards you, right? Oh boy, we can go into this all day, and I would love to teach you something today. We're gonna take a quick break from sculpting. We will be back in 3 seconds. Let's talk about return on investment. You guys ever heard of return on investment? You have. You guys are clever and smart and well read. The idea is that in this case, the investment that we're creating is the amount of time worked and the effort that we are working, right? So like making a character, that's, let's say, some amount of effort, right? And time. Monkey? How do I say your name? Thank you so much for the raid. Oh my god. And we got to see the dragon from How to Train Your Dragon. Welcome, raiders. Just on time to be taught about ROI. Welcome, raiders. Thank you so much. Welcome, raiders. How was your streams? Welcome. Where was I? Oh god. Okay. ROI. Return on investment. Every time you work on something, you are investing your time, your energy, things that you don't really get back, right? The return is how much you get for that investment, right? If I work for 1 hour on something that has high return, that means the hour was worth more than something that has low return. Therefore, God, I totally forgot why we even got on this topic now. Raids like empty my brain. I'm so lost, people. Where are we? Why did I start talking about this? Who can remind me? Oh, yes, the book. I was talking about my book. I was talking about how I work all the time, but I try to make it so that it's work that pays me back, not somebody else, not doesn't have any return. Okay, that's why we were talking about this. Okay. I'm struggling. We got on the topic because you said people said you had it easy. Yeah, it's really easy to look at somebody, and say they had it easy, right? Yeah. The irony is that the people who said that have tremendously beautiful, amazing, successful careers. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, like, it's fine. I'll talk to them about it. So, something that has a lot of return on investment is, for example, researching, doing things with data, like I was talking about on the stream like an hour ago. Having data and making wise decisions based on data normally leads to better return on investment. Things that have bad return on investment is like doing things without preparation, doing things for free for random scammers. I could get in a whole other conversation about that, right? And things like that. So basically all the work I do is to like establish yourself, like in the book, establish yourself as somebody who is gaining back the benefits from your own work. NFTs. It's easy to do that with those that make it because no one sees what they have to do under the surface. NFTs. I could tell you guys a whole story about something that I learned, but basically it's like I was having a conversation about, you guys know Rafael Grassetti. He's like one of the most famous and now best paid character artists right now. And we were talking about like how to be the next Rafael Grassetti, right? Everything he touches turns to gold. But you guys think that that guy did not work his little booty off? I don't even know his booty's little, honestly. Everything's a little booty to me. God, he must have worked so hard, sacrificed so much, right? So much. The amount of discipline, an insane amount. He did not have it easy. It did not. What made it easy for him? Riotes, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And Levi VV. These people did not have it easy. You preach the whole don't trade your time for income thing. You can get money back, but not time. Well, I kind of do both. Like, it's real hard. Like, they say, like, you can't be a millionaire working a 9 to 5. I was talking to somebody at NAB in Vegas, and they were like, yeah, I quit my motion graphics job and instead, like, started my own motion graphics business, and I never managed to make it past, like, 70K a year until I did that, Like, I kind of believe in that. I kind of believe in, like, trying to make your own income, but that's, like, a whole other conversation. Right? Oh, other conversation that I'm still trying to get through myself. Like, it hasn't been easy for me. I just really don't know how to, like, do the business things. It's like, not directly be the one that decides how much money you make for your time, definitely. I'm not getting that much done today, huh? I'm gonna try to decimate this because it's way too high poly and it's like bogging down the whole stream basically. So let's see what I can do with it. I'm trying to get my hair to be gray, but like every time I wash it, it turns like a weird brown blonde color with gray mixed in. I'm hoping to get it fixed by somebody and just be gray. I was just saying, I would love to know more about that conversation, the freelance success. Ooh, freelance success is a real hard conversation for me to have because, first of all, I've never been a full-time freelancer. Just as a first disclaimer, never been a full-time freelancer. I've never relied on freelancing for my income. Looks over from here, thanks. I have done a lot of freelancing, though, that being said. How would I put it? A philosophical question, what is success? Each person defines success for themselves, I think. But anyway, the thing about being a freelancer is that you have to all of a sudden also be a business person. You are a business owner, not just an artist anymore. You have to think about how to put your name out there. You have to have a network. You have to have some sort of like system to pull people in so that you don't have to like go around looking how do I put it, like how do I put it, you gotta basically treat yourself like a business owner. If you can't do that, I really worry for people who do freelance without thinking like that. A lot of my mentees can sometimes make certain mistakes that like of not thinking like a business owner, only thinking about like an artist. But you gotta be smart. You gotta be strategic. You gotta not get taken advantage of. You gotta know how to negotiate. It's a lot, right? To be like a full-time freelancer, there's always pressure on you to have the next client lined up while you're still working on the current client's work. There's times of feast and famine, so you gotta know how to budget, how to spend your money, how to save your money. You gotta know how to do your taxes. You gotta know how to save for retirement, right? So like success as a freelancer is a real tough thing. Whenever I have a mentee that is wanting to be a full-time freelancer and they don't have the support and the network yet, what I do is I suggest that you basically use freelance websites as a starting point. Again, just to build momentum, get your first clients, paid of course, but get your first clients, get some good reviews, get some good word of mouth going. Then from there, take it further, start getting your clients elsewhere. As a freelancer, you probably need to be posting on social media, have a strong portfolio online that people can use to find you. The ideal scenario is people always find you. You don't have to find people. That takes time to build, which is why I recommend putting your stuff up on all these different websites. Okay, so that's done preparing. So let's go ahead and estimate current. Let's see how that looks. My advice, freelance after you get a full-time gig. Okay, yes and no. So yes, don't quit your job and go freelance as a starting point, but you don't have to wait until you have your full-time gig in the industry or as an artist. You can do freelance and work a non-art job at the same time. That actually helps a lot take off a lot of the pressures that you'd have as a normal freelancer. Gosh, there's a lot of polygons. I don't think the estimation worked, did it? Did anybody see the error message? Probably why I should estimate these things before I... Save. The way you use momentum, very didactic. That's my goal, just make some freelance money while looking for a gig, yeah. Oh, look at him scratching himself, so cute. What I mean is that don't make your priority for all your income to start with. Focus on getting hired somewhere first. And eventually, after all that, have my own sustainable income from multiple streams. Multiple streams of income is the goal. Okay, we still got 1 million. I think we can do better. Okay, that should help a little bit. It looks fine from afar. Might be a little too low. I started a Twitter thread like last year about passive income as a 3D artist. highly recommend looking into it. As a 3D artist, like find out how you can do passive income. I just turned on my light. Wow, that's bright. Gosh. I look better in darkness, that's for sure. So passive income being the fact that the type of income that you don't have to maintain with work, you do it one time and then you just continue to profit off of it over time without adding any more work to it, theoretically. This would be like selling ZBrush brushes or a rig or models or textures or courses or whatever. I personally really think that that's worth your time myself. Eu não uso Blender. Eu queria aprender e eu acabei não tendo tempo de aprender muito, então não. Rig, yeah, of course. I've bought rigs online. I bought quite a few rigs online. What would be a good place to sell those? Gumroad, TurboSquid, Sketchfab. So I don't think Gumroad does any sort of promotion for you, so it's harder to sell unless you like already like give people the link yourself. I think TurboSquid is better because like it's not great. I know it depends on all these details. I don't know. I haven't done the research on that lately. Sorry. Sorry. So any site that already has like a wide audience, that has a search bar, things like that is good for you. I want to make a small game ready assets start practicing. Yeah, totally. You never know. Thanks everybody who said bless you. I feel very blessed. 10 out of 10. What about Udemy for courses? I don't know. I don't know any of the difference between all the course things. I'm gonna make a course this summer, and I'm gonna have to figure that out, right? I've been thinking about putting my course on Gumroad because I'm already putting everything else that I do on Gumroad. Stylized Edge, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. There was good as a mess though, yeah. So totally. But something like that that has a search bar. I don't think Gumroad has a proper search bar. Like, there's no real browsing on the Gumroad, you know? I like to sell your work of tuition? What does that mean? Okay. Let's make another, like, some sort of, like, capping thing that we can do here. Let's see. Maybe I can grab a sphere. Make Polymesh 3D. And make it a little bit like this. Gumroad has sections like Outliner and Maya, but I don't know about the search bar. Hi, JP! Aw, I'm glad you're inspired. Okay, I think I got my like rope-like effect here. I'm gonna go ahead and create an IMM brush. So create, insert mesh, new, okay, go to stroke, curve, curve mode. Let's go try it out somewhere. Okay, now I just gotta tighten up that curve. Curve modifiers, I think? No, that's not it. Over here. Almost there, just curve steps a little too strong. There we go. Something like that. Then I can go back to my model. Make my brush smaller. Let's see if I just kind of wiggly all over the place. You can always just fix that going through there. Nothing I can't fix. Angle's not great either. I think I might need to do it straight on the arm and then bring it up this way. So let's take that off. Oops, I accidentally took the color off too. Okay, let's try again, but on the arm this time. Right. I'm just trying my best. Bigger. I can just use that trick I showed actually earlier. It's like this. And then just kind of sort that out a little bit better. Then accept, split unmasked points. And then get kind of a start and end to it. Sim, eu vou fazer textura no Painter. Bye, Jagar. Thank you so much for coming. Rita's lurking. Spooky lurking. Trying to get a little tired a little bit. So let's go ahead and do some more other side of that thing. Alright, and then we can sort out the lumpiness issue, which is so crazy because like there's nothing that should have made that lumpy, but here we are. Then accept, split unmasked points again. As by the way, I'm so grateful for each one of you here. I really have an amazing time on my streams, and it's definitely because of you. So thank you so much for being here and keeping me company. Picked Man, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. This one didn't turn out so good. Okay, now we can go ahead and kind of just try to unlumpify this thing. Likewise. Oh, thank you, Celeste. Any lump? Try to squash the lumps. Slicing scale and Diablo while you sculpt. I'll probably be on later doing the same thing. Nice. If you're on by the time I stop, I can raid you. If you are, I don't know if you will be. I don't know when I'm gonna end, to be honest. It's too much to plan ahead of time. I must be going with the flow at all times. Look at Sparkles, he's just looking at the camera. Should I give another cat? I wish I could have another cat. I think I should do some like ribbons or something over the top of this to kind of make it more jazzy, design-wise. What do you guys think? Just the Cuban Hiller abdomen. Is that to make her TOS safe? At first, it started just a loincloth. It's to make her TOS safe because the skirt is too high poly. The skirt looks like, and it makes everything lag. Yeah. I like how a little bit of trim dynamic on this looks. What do you guys think? The rules over what? I don't know what we're talking about. But yeah, guys. So, okay, since I've been talking so much about my book, I would love for you guys to tell me what you'd like the book to have. Like, are there any ideas you'd like for me to include in the book that you're not sure if I have? Oh, trim dynamic is a brush that flattens things. Let's see. So, the book is basically about, again, how to thrive in the industry so that you can stop being stressed all the time, scared of being laid off, things like that, right? What would you like to see out of a book like that? Like, stuff about being a freelancer, stuff about social media, like, what do you want to see from something like that? What's the difference between trim dynamic and H polish? I think it's just a normal. I think trim dynamic is always adapting to the latest normal of where you have your brush, and H polish tries to keep it all from the same normal that was the one that you were on top of when you started drawing it. God, this thing is so lumpy. Very hard to control. Unwary Dead, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. By the way, a lot of you guys who have been here before know that once we reach our follow goal on this stream, on Twitch specifically, we celebrate by doing a awesome, super fun critique stream. So you guys get to send in your work and I'll critique it for everybody. So we are on our way to 8,500. I think right now we are at 8,355. way more than halfway the goal. We only have how much? 145 left. So then we'll have a critique stream. I really love critique streams. I definitely have a deadline Anna has set for me. I guess one thing is just giving people the tools to learn how to learn. Oh God, yeah. For example, I like how you got me to think about looking at a glass door and seeing what the company wants per artist. So I guess just teaching people how to think for themselves. I'm sure you're already doing that. Actually, I'm gonna say that that's actually one of the huge sub chapters of my book is how to do this research. I actually have step by steps and a workbook and everything in there. Yeah, so that's in the book. So like basically a lot of the advice I gave you earlier in the other stream was straight from the book already. So yeah. Basically how to do the research, how to like find their own data, how to track their own data and things like that is already in the book. Leonard says, afraid of being laid off? Unfortunately, that has already happened to me after 30 years. It's such a thankless industry, wouldn't you say? Like, nothing. There's no loyalty. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it at that without going like too far into like the deep, dark depths of the industry. Like, there's no loyalty, and that's just any job in the United States anyway. But, it's thankless, it's disloyal, right? You work for somebody for 30 years and then they will lay you off, whatever, like that happens. I'm super terrified of that. It's part of why I work where I work, because like there hasn't been a layoff in 100 years or something like that, is what I was told at this company. But like, the idea is that you are easy to bounce on your feet. Like, you get laid off, that sucks. Okay, but how about this? You're already well established, right? I mean, after 30 years, you probably are anyway. This is more like geared towards maybe not just people that are that experienced, but like, you got laid off, that's really shitty. You take a week off to blow some steam or whatever. And then you post on social media, you tell your network that you got laid off, you put it on LinkedIn, something. And then ideally, if you have this kind of like bulletproof workings in place, the system, the machine is still running, that you've created for yourself, you don't even have to ask. People will try to pick you up as you fall. That is a huge thing that I'm writing about in my book, right? I've seen it all the freaking time. Somebody on Twitter will go, oh my god, guys, I just got laid off. And then people will respond, hey, I really like your work. Like, you're such a cool person. Let's talk. My company's about to have an opening. It hasn't gone public yet. Boom. Hired within 2 weeks for an opening that wasn't even open. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of thing that, like, there's nothing I can teach anybody here that will stop them from being laid off, because it's just how shit happens sometimes, right? But to bounce back, I could teach that. I never had to be in social media until now. If I ever get a copy of the book, I need it signed in leather back with gold tip pages so I can place it along with the other expensive looking books. You have a lot of expensive looking books. Leftover Chili, thank you so much for the follow. When Visceral shut down, the Crystal Dynamics folk threw a party for the employees and hired most of them. Exactly. Just, yeah. Like, there's a lot of bounce back that you can do. It really helps to have a stellar reputation. Friends in the right places. And a following online. And like, if I try not to say it too much, but the book is about how to build and maintain a good reputation. That's like 95% of it. Because like that will get you everywhere that you want to go. And it will also get you everywhere you don't want to go if you do a bad job. You know what I mean? I know people whose reputation will never bounce back because of like some fuck ups they did like 5 years ago. It's a small industry. Everybody talks. Everybody knows somebody. You know, it ain't good. Not so good. Like you treat somebody bad now, like they might be the person you want to work for in 5 years, you know? And then you're like, oh, hi, remember me? Yes, you're college bully. Yes, I would like to apply for a job at your company. Yes, okay, I will not be hiring my college bully, but thank you. I have a few leather bound books. Now my mom, on the other hand, has a personal library of them. Really, that was, I know a bunch of those stories as well. Senhora Martins BR, thank you so much for the follow. People that literally choked out another artist on the team because they altered a piece of their work. That's a bad reputation. There's a lot of, like, you guys wouldn't know it, knowing, looking at them, like, it's more whisper network things, but, like, there's a lot of amazing artists that everybody follows on Instagram that can't hold a job because they have a terrible work ethic or are problematic, you know, and that stuff gets around and people eventually stop offering. And then they gotta, like, start just freelancing for companies that aren't as well connected. Go work for the bully and get revenge destroying the game company from within. The secret for after being let go is not being a jerk to your coworkers. Exactly, right? That the secret to not letting to being let go, I'd say. Oh, I can't speak too much on the topic, but perhaps it's to not get complacent. And being complacent can manifest as being an asshole to your coworkers, right? Like, I made it, I'm here, nothing can ever bring me down, so shut up and get me my coffee. You know, being complacent can mean you stop learning, don't keep up with the latest techniques. It can mean a lot of things. I became complacent after I got my first job in the industry. It took me quite a while to get back on the horse. You know, you think you have it all made, you think you're bulletproof, and then you can get taken out of, get a surprise, so to speak. HTTP injector, thank you so much for the follow. If you think you're like hot stuff, you know, that you can talk to your coworkers poorly, like think twice. You know. Especially me, like I hold a grudge. Rita could probably tell you that. I remember everybody that has ever insulted me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But yeah, so like, it's not good. Because I've always been like, I've often been in hiring positions and people come across my desk and I'm like, every once in a while I'm like, let's interview them just cause. But yeah, you gotta be real smart out there, guys. Gotta be real smart out there. What do you guys think she's missing? Pose, I guess. And some more accessories. And I guess eyelashes. Color, pose, and accessories. More accessories. Who is she again? She's a Brazilian folklore character, Caipora. Yeah. Her name is in the title of the stream, so like you can find it and be like, Google it real fast. It's pretty like superficial what you can find about her. Oh no, you're good. You're good. That was not supposed to be a dig at all. An animal companion would be cool. There would be. She rides a boar, so that would be awesome. Except I don't think I have time. Like this is supposed to be done on a Friday, and this is the last time I'm gonna work on it until then. Is she related to capoeira? I don't think so. That's more of a fighting style. I suppose I could just flip her feet back around. a mirror, so deformation. Mirror on the Y, maybe? Oh, nope, that's turning him upside down. Put her feet back on. Nailed it. Datum93, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. What kind of accessories is she missing? Professor made 50% of his grade the name of our janitor. His lesson, everyone deserves respect and to be noticed. That is so cool, actually. Stay humble, have a short memory, and don't hold grudges. Grudges are like drinking poison, hoping the other person dies. My wife does the ladies' Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class. It's the art of folding clothes with people still in them. Maybe some green stuff like these, stuff like that. Maybe some blades or weapons just collected from hunters. Good idea. I like the leaf part. I was thinking about doing like a leaf, like shoulder armor thing. You know, I don't know. Starting to feel a little tired. Been up all day. Just kidding. I slept until like 2 p.m. today because I stayed up last night doing stuff for work. Nailed it. How did I do like a leafy shoulder thing? Some like woven leaves, like from a palm tree. Oh, bald eagle babies. That's so cute. Leaves for shin guards, yeah. Maybe I can do leaves on her like wrist guard thing because like it's looking a little boring. Paint on the arms and legs. Covering the person's feet. Yeah, that part needs to be covered. I don't think I have low enough topology to pose. Let's fix that. I think I accidentally deleted. Nothing I can't fix. And then pose it. Oh yeah, the spear, right? I'm gonna do a spear. Let me find some spear references. Shepherd Kebab, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. When I'm at the studio, I view myself a level under the janitor. I never want to have an ego. Like even that like implies the fact that, you know, you're operating from like a level-based perspective of like thinking that the janitors are below the level of the others. Like I'd say that even that's not a good thing. So my mic is not good. What's good is that I use NVIDIA Broadcast and it has like AI in it that takes out background sounds. All you need is an NVIDIA RTX graphics card. If you have one, just install it, it's free. Maybe something to help highlight her feet. Probably some leaf things around the ankles. Yeah. I'm trying to envision what I want. Like something like, it's almost like, I'm thinking of like Hermes, like foot wings, you know? Not Hermes like the brand, like I was thinking about like the Greek god, but no, like I don't know what mic this is. I got it off Amazon. It was $8. It's not good. If you buy this, you'll be disappointed. You gotta get NVIDIA RTX broadcast. It's the only reason this thing sounds good. Oh yeah, beads and bubbles. I actually have some beads and bubbles. Let me... Got the start of some beads and bubbles. How do you say spear in Portuguese? Lança. Obrigada. Good stuff. Agora, Jamaica, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Let's look at these spears together. Spear Googling time. Nice. Very wonderful. Very nice. I like this one. That one goes into pure F. Spear, not sphere. Something pink could be helpful since it's the least used color. Will get more attention. At least that's my theory with the 70-20-10 method. Explain the 70-20-10 method. Never heard of that one. Please. This one's nice. English is your first language? No, it's not. Oh. Go with big, medium, small. Looks nice. Like that. Logo, o nosso falar tem inúmeras legendas com 31 personagens. Oh, if I can remember, I'll Google that later. Some more detail. I just remembered I have one last nether butter. I do still have it. Alright, spear time. I'm not sure about how to go about this since I don't do a lot of Z modeling. I think I might just find a way around it. It is incredible. I'm very, very impressed being someone who speaks a second language myself. Thank you. I've had a long time to learn English. That's for sure. Use Shadowbox? I never used Shadowbox, not once in my life. I don't even know how to get there. Is it an alpha? No. I really don't know how. Managed to make it this whole time without it though. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a cinder. Let's go ahead and take a quick screenshot of her right here. that people, newcomers, can tell what the heck we're working on. Shift S, and then I'm going to just grab a new cylinder. I think booleans. I like booleans now, so I'm going through a boolean phase. I even taught booleans during my Maxon. Oh no. You can always see when it's happening, right? Like real time. You can feel it in your bones. Oh, thank you, Sauce. If you drop it in the Discord, that will help me remember to watch it, and I'll definitely watch it, and then we can chit chat about it. Might as well stretch. You make sure to stretch. Everybody, just remember to stretch because it's good for you. I'm starting to feel like my neck and like shoulder area is getting really bad, so I just realized I never rendered out and presented my alien from the Maxon thing in Vegas. Somebody remind me to do that too. Sure. I mean, feel free to help me out. Alright, we're back. We're back. No harm, no foul, everybody. Okay, so now I was gonna do a cylinder. This time, let's be careful with it, you know. If I get too cocky and think that we could just scale things on a whim. Oh my god, am I gonna do it again? Oh god, yes, there it goes. I'm gonna make it a long one so that I can, I don't know, have more fun with it, I guess. Because, like, I think she's gonna be holding it like this and it's gonna be running along the back of her arm, so if you make it longer, it'll be better. Then, handle area. Oh yeah, massage guns are the best for this stuff. Go duplicates. That's smaller. Maybe able to append a maybe the former or something. Maybe taper. It's not too off. Compare. It also already makes it kind of stabby. I'm okay with that. Then maybe just a simple deformer now. Grab the corners. And then make them thinner. But not too thin. Then these, and kind of make them more stabby. These, I think it's a little too round. Then accept. Perhaps get more pointy up there. Wish for the best. I'm just gonna kind of grab some symmetry. Okay, wrong type of symmetry. Maybe perhaps we change that a little bit. Beta Two Lord, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a whole bunch. Alright. Sorry, I've been like ignoring you guys. Sorry. Oh, I didn't miss anything. Great. And then maybe a little bit of like back and forth symmetry, the Y symmetry. That was the wrong one. X. I made this thing sideways. On accident. Loading in standard. Well, something. A little bit of auto masking, back face mask. It's too skinny and it's kind of in the center. But of course, we're going to try to get the line straight. Only I could. Okay, never mind. We're gonna just use some lazy mouse. Woo! Okay, in one moment we'll get there. Moving. But I'm glad you like Beta. Two Lord? Beta Two Lord? And then I just kind of improve the situation as far as stabbiness. So. Okay. So I'm just gonna lengthen all of this. Alright. We're getting somewhere. A little bit of pinching. A spinch. Alright. I think it needs to still be bigger. Janu de tu casa, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. And Jasmine 2731, thank you so much as well for the follow, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll use some like H polish and stuff to like bang this up later. Oh, Leonard, bye bye. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. And thank you for your insight too. Basically, I'm gonna have it be like stiff stab right this way. Pow, pow, pow. And then some accessories and stuff on it. I'm gonna save real fast and try something. Duplicate this. Geometry, zero measure, half. Solo that out. Let's see what happens if I try nano mesh. So, Dynamesh. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for here. Micropoly is actually what I'm thinking about. You've committed a grave sin. What's the grave sin? By the way, guys, I forgot to do my own shout outs here, so make sure to follow me on social media if you're having a good time. It's the best way to get a hold of me, stay up to date with my latest artwork, my free content, and my announcements and my schedule. But furthermore, more importantly, join my Discord if you want to hang out with me and a bunch of awesome, awesome 3D artists. Just wonderful people. You can show off your work, you can get feedback, critiques on it, you can just participate in my challenges and giveaways, you can give people help, all this good stuff. So join the Discord. I have a new YouTube channel that you can follow that has a ton of tutorials. Well, some tutorials on it. I'm still working on building up that particular side of my life. I have, what else? A mentorship program, which is sold out right now, but you can still join the workshop. It's the same link. So if you go to the Gumroad and if you'd like to learn 3D sculpting from me every Wednesday, the current topic is the anatomy of the head, the external anatomy of the head planes, measurements, things like that. Go check that out. I feel like you haven't breathed in a while. I definitely feel that way. I've been in a good groove lately. I'm happy. Hope you guys are doing good too. Maybe I can put some of those feathers from the armband on this as well. Darren says, I've been watching your YouTube videos. They have been great. How do you feel it's been going so far with your YouTube content? It's been going good. I mean, I'm happy with it. It's slow growth, but it's growth nonetheless. I'm helping a lot of people out. When I was in San Francisco, somebody stopped me randomly and said that they saw my goat video and they were so happy and that I helped so much. You know, like, it's nice. It's really nice. I love it, personally. I think it's the bee's knees. I really, really like, I don't know, like feeling like I'm being helpful. Those are very, much more helpful than most of the stuff I do. Also, there's a lot to learn, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to do that. I don't want to learn, if I'm gonna be honest. Go ahead and save this. I'm gonna save the Z tool just in case. I like YouTube. Like, I've been meaning to be a YouTuber for a long time, you know, and it's finally happening, you know. I finally got over my fears and concerns and reservations. I have a video editor that is awesome, but also I haven't been sending him anything to edit. I feel bad. Whoops. Yeah, you just really nice. I feel fulfilled. I feel like I'm hitting a groove, you know, like doing some work, growing my business, learning, teaching. Like, I've had a fulfilling few months of like hard work that actually matter to me. So I'm happy. I'm pretty happy. Hope you guys are happy too. I get a lot of fulfillment out of my job and out of building something. So I'm pretty fulfilled right now. Things been going good. I got to go to Vegas just the other day to do some talks. If you guys haven't watched that, by the way, like, you should. if you like my content anyway, and you want to see some like turbo version of that, here I'll show you guys where to find it. If you go on the Pixelogic channel, videos, these two right here, NAB Vegas ZBrush demonstration. So I did it twice. The second time is a little different than the first, but it's mostly the same stuff. And you get to see all the pretty videos and things, and then like that was me there. Not my best angle. And then kind of like how to do some really next level stuff. By next level, I mean like stuff that I haven't shown anywhere that's slightly more interesting than the stuff I have been showing lately. So, um, Vivian, how you doing? Was there a conference? Yeah, it's called NAB. That was my little monster. I was in Vegas for like 47 hours for this. And then I came back. It took me 8 hours to get there, 8 hours to come back, and I was only there for 47 hours. But it was like a nice career moment, you know? Nice career moment. Pretty fulfilled, pretty happy right now. But I'm also tired, so I'm going to stop the stream. Is there anything else you guys want to chit chat about before we call it a day? Just so you know, so you're on it, right? I'm about to go on vacation with my job. For those of you who don't know, I'm a college professor. Semester ends pretty soon. I'm going to be able to how do you say, focus on my business some more, which is going to be awesome. I'm going to be writing my book a lot more. I'm hoping to finish it by the end of the summer, which is in August, but who knows, right? You never know. I'm going to be launching some mini workshops, the first of which is already almost done. It's going to be how to go viral on TikTok and Instagram Reels with 3D art content. If you're interested in putting yourself out there some more, feel free to come by. I'll be giving you guys notifications on my Discord and my social media, so just so you know, like, you know, no one is going to happen. It's going to be limited spots. The second one will probably be how to do advanced hair or topology. You know, and all of that stuff. So we're gonna raid Odon, who's one of my mentees. Wait, it's not working? I think I did it wrong. I did it wrong, yes. It would seem to be user error. Alright, we're gonna raid my mentee, so everybody go show him lots of love, lots of support, right? And you're gonna be nice to him and compliment his scales that he's been working on really hard. I've had him restart the scales many times, so definitely let him know you love it. See you guys in a little bit. All right, thank you so much for watching. Again, just before we go raid, my links are in chat. If you have any questions about anything, or you want to get on the wait list for my mentorships, please let me know. Okie dokie. I'll see you guys later. Oh yeah, Discord. I'm missing Discord. See you later, babes. See you later. I'll be back here on Sunday. How do I raid? Raid now.